Good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you to a new Conspiracy Nation channel. This channel is dedicated to conspiracies, as opposed to my other channels exclusively about silver. But this channel is about conspiracies, so we can talk openly about those. What you're looking at here is the dollar yen, and you can see this is Fukushima and central bank Fukushima intervention. Now we're collapsing back down, much to the common understanding. Against that understanding, this was not yen intervention, this is actually dollar intervention. This is where the Federal Reserve went and rallied all the central banks to rally the dollar, because they knew that with the Fukushima disaster there would be tremendous pressure on the dollar, and the Japanese would sell assets to repair the damage. So we're going back down now. We're at a critical juncture where the dollar is collapsing again. Of course, the dollar is going to collapse because the United States is a collapsing empire. So we've just come off of what I want to term the Kabuki Theater weekend. We had an amazing string of distractions that happened this weekend. We had the royal wedding, and then of course we had the second or third or whatever it was fake Obama birth certificate that came out. That's clearly a fake. You can see on my favorite that I have there demonstrating through PDF that it's a fake. And now we've got this wonderful capture and death of Osama bin Laden. You can see in the picture here, actually this is a picture of Brzezinski and Tim Osman. Osama bin Laden discussed the jihad Zbigniew never regrets. This is the beginning of the creation of Al-Qaeda by the United States government and the CIA. So it's always been a CIA stooge organization. And so I don't know if you were aware of this, but I don't know if you can go there today, but in the past, for the last 10 years, if you went to the FBI's most wanted page, Osama bin Laden was at the top of that, but he was never listed for 911. He was actually listed for the Lebanon bombing. He's never even been accused or wanted for 911. So that's another government psyop nonsense, smoke and mirrors, BS, created by the government for mind control. So wanted to look at a quick video here. We have to remember what this is all about. It's about 911, and it's about who is behind it. So just here's a truth video. There's a bazillion of them out there, and you can see that we've got a history here.
I remember getting a call from the fire department commander telling me that they were not sure.
We've got the guy that owned the building, and we're going to watch the real-time collapse of Building 7.
Maybe the smartest thing to do is pull it.
He said pull it, and you can see the collapse.
They made that decision to pull, and then we watched the building collapse.
I'll play it again for you, because I want to say something about your mental state.
They made that decision to pull, and then we watched the building.
If you can watch that video and you can't see that that's a controlled demolition, and that therefore this man sitting in a cave could not have been behind that, if you can't see that, then you can't see. You are a victim of mind control. Because what you're watching is a controlled demolition. Now, I'm sorry that you can't see that. I'm not sure why you can't see that, but that's what that was. So you need to examine yourself and why it is you can't believe what your own eyes show you. But so I want to launch this channel on the anniversary of what I consider to be will go down in history as one of the classic weekends in mind control. I will call it the Kabuki Theater Puppet Weekend, where we had the trifecta of the royal wedding, the death and capture, supposedly, of Osama bin Laden, and the release of a fake birth certificate for Barack Hussein Obama. And so the upshot of it is going to be this: the United States is going to go down in history as either as the greatest power that ever rose and took control of the earth and imposed a totalitarian dictatorship that rewrote all history, or most likely the United States will go down as the greatest laughing stock in history that is nothing but a empire of lies, mind control, fakery, thuggery, and ultimately bankruptcy, collapse, and ruin. So history will be the judge, and I welcome you to Conspiracy Nation.